Alright, so welcome back to the channel, guys. I want to talk about hand polishing, what you need to hand polish your car. So, what I mean by that is, like, if you have some blemishes, they're not too deep, you can probably do it by hand. If you have some scratches that you can feel with your fingernail, those might be too deep, or you might need a machine polisher to get it that little faster. Because by hand, it's going to take a little bit more time, a little more elbow grease to get the job done. But you can still get it done. So, I got some blemishes on this car that I'll show you a picture of right now. And then we can tackle it by hand. And I'll show you what we're using. So first of all, I'm using Optimal No Rinse. Right here. I got diluted. I think 16 to 1 for detail spray. You can use for clay lube. And this IK sprayer right here. And then with that, once you spray it on the vehicle, you also want it to clean off the vehicle. So I'm using the Creature Edgeless right here from the Rag Company. These are nice towels. Get a couple of them. So then after you spray it down, you want to wipe it off. When you wipe it off, you also want to take it and kind of turn the towel as you're doing it. So you pick up the dirt and you kind of scoop it up like that. So it's not the dirt, just kind of like you can take it off a little easier, so it's less scratching on the paint. So do that. After that, you can use the same thing. Use the same On-R that you just have. Spray it down one more time, and then you want to use a clay towel or a clay bar or whatever you have, you know what I'm saying, and just clay the surface here or whatever spot, the effective area you're trying to work on. For me, it was just in this area. And then after that, after it's clay, you want to dry it one more time with the towel, make sure it's clean. And then you want to come by with the compound. And this is what I'm using right here. It's just corrective compound. Now you don't have to use this brand. This is just what I have. This is what I like using. So I mean, you can go to like O'Reilly's or like Walmart, pick up some Meguiar's compound or something like that. It's totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. And then you also want to team that up with a microfiber disc, or possibly use a towel if you need to. Honestly, but I use a disc because I do machine polishing myself, so I'll just use this one. And the reason why I use the microfiber because it's more aggressive. So it makes it easier work when you're putting it on. And you also want to put a decent amount of pressure while you're doing that, you know what I'm saying? Because I know when you're compounding a vehicle with a polisher, you probably want to use to like 19 to 15 pounds of pressure. So trying to kind of mimic that pressure rate best as you can, you know what I'm saying? So after that's done, after you got the blemish out, you definitely want to make sure it's all done, because compounding it is going to take care of the blemish. It's going to even that out because it's more aggressive. So then after that, after it's all done, you want to come back. I have a polish remover. This is a Geon Prep. It's not in the bottle, but I just have it in that spray right there for me. And then after that, you want to spray it down and then wipe it off with another clean towel right here. And then the reason why you want to do that, because compounding will leave a little hazing to the paint. It's not going to look exactly shiny, or it's not going to look exactly clean. So with that being said, after you got that done, you want to come behind it with the polish. This is Sonax Perfect Finish. This is what I like using. It's a really good polish. But if not, like I said, go to Walmart, go to O'Reilly's, go to like AutoZone, whatever you got going on for yourself, and pick up a little polish. Compound and polish are different. Compound is more abrasive, and then a polish is less abrasive. So it really cleans up the surface better to make it look more picture perfect, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, after you polish, you want to get a foam applicator, foam pad, with a little bit of abrasion in it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm using the Rupes, can't really see it very well, but the Rupes yellow pad. And I believe Chemical Guys, they sell a hand applicators, for polishing and waxing and stuff like that. So maybe check that out. But if not, I'm just using this for my 3-inch Rupes. But this will work well for my hand to kind of get it all clean and polished out. Then after you get that done, it should make it look real nice, like almost the paint's brand new. Then again, one more time, come behind that with a polish remover. And then take your other towel again, a clean towel, or maybe if you use it for the compound, maybe flip it around. Whatever you got to do, make sure it's just clean. And then just wipe it off again. Then you should be fine. And you can put a wax or something on there if you like, or if you just want that blemish out, that's totally fine. You can leave it at that, and you should be okay. So let's get into the video of how I'm gonna do it. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I have this scratch right here. I have a picture of it so you can see how it looks like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some O&R. I'm gonna spray it on here. I'm gonna take this towel and I'm gonna wipe it off because you wanna clean the surface before you start polishing. So spray a little on my towel. So what I'm going to do, after I'm done cleaning it and it's dry, I want to clay the surface that I'm going to be polishing. Normally, if you're going to polish the whole car, you're going to clay the whole car. But for just the video, I'm just going to like around this spot. I'm going to clay. So again, my O&R. Use that as a clean lube as well. And you know when you're done cleaning the car, because once it's really smooth, you don't hear no roughness. And don't be stingy on the O&R, just keep on spraying it. It's not too bad of a deal if you use too much, but you don't want to use too little. Alright, it feels pretty smooth, so I'm gonna dry it off. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I have the microfiber disc, and you can use it by hand, you know, just saying. And then also have Just Car Correcting Compound. This is normally what I use when I do like a multi-step. You don't have to use this one. I mean, you can go to like a Walmart or something and get some compound from Meguiar's or something like that. Totally fine. And you can pick these up. You get like a pack of 2 for, I think, oh man, I can't remember. Probably like 13 bucks or something. I could be wrong, but. So anyways, so I'm gonna tackle this spot. Shake up my compound. Just gonna dab a little bit of compound on there. I'm just gonna tackle this area right here. And just put some pressure on it, you know. So after you're done with the compound, take a nice dry, soft microfiber, kind of wipe off the compound residue as best as you can, and then take some, that's right here I got some polish remover, this is Gyeon Prep, or you can, honestly if you want to make it at home, you can take some isopropyl alcohol, like a 50-50 with just some water, and you should be fine. So straight on my towel, a little bit there, and just wipe away. And that should get all the polish residue out of there. Okay, so after you got all that cleaned up from the compound, so I'm using Perfect Finish with a Rupes yellow foam pad. Now they do sell like I think like Chemical Guys has like some foam hand polish ones. They're a little bigger, but if you just use a pad, you should be okay. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. So now I got my Perfect Finish. Add some dabs on here. And the reason why you want to polish because sometimes the compound can be a little hazy after you're done getting that blemish out. So now you're going to come back with a polish to refine that finish to make it look, you know, shiny all over again. Alright, so after you're done polishing, and with polishing you don't have to be as hard when you're doing the compound. You just kind of rub it on there and just get everything all shiny up. So, like I said, use your isopropyl alcohol mixture. Just wipe it off, then buff it off. Now you probably can't see from the camera, but that blemish is gone. So let's check it out. So I know right there that I got done. There might be a little bit left over, but that's fine. At least it's not noticeable when you're walking by it. So with that being said, I could have took a little bit more time with the compound, but I just wanted to make sure that it is actually possible to get it done. And if you want to go a little further, just take more time. You know what I'm saying? Put a little more pressure. Take a little more, at least with the compound stage. You know, really take care of that blemish with the compound, and the polish should be pretty easy to do. So, with that being said, that it is possible to take out things by hand. But like I said, if you can feel it with your thumbnail, or you feel it with a nail, or whatever you're doing, it's probably a little too deep. Possibly get a machine powder, or it could be past a clear coat. So just be aware about that. You could take extra more time for that one. So hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you on the next one.